Yes, guys, welcome to Cop Noise TV, where once again another kind of off-the-cuff sporadic video is getting released by myself and all the fellow Liverpool content creators, because some more bad news comes out of the club. I mean, it never seems to stop these days. It's like fucking hell. If it's not raining, it's fucking pouring in Liverpool at the moment. And that is that another one of the old guard, Andy Robertson, sadly will be leaving the club at the end of the season. Yeah, I mean, the guy, what can I say about Andy Robertson that we don't already know? The guy is undoubtedly a Liverpool legend. I think for what he has done on and off the field, he's been an unbelievable servant to Liverpool. I think he cost, what, 8 to 10 million pounds, something like that, from Hull. He's played, I'm just reading his stats out here, 373 appearances for Liverpool, 2 Premier Leagues, Champions League, FA Cup, 2 League Cups, as well as FIFA Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup and Community Shield. Been there, seen it, done it, if you like, Robbo. And all I've got to say is, thank you, Andy, because what a player. I think in my lifetime, I've got to say, one of the best left-backs in the Premier League. He's up there with Ashley Cole. I'd maybe say Ashley Cole slightly better. Who knows? This is not a video to kind of get into top 5s, top 3s, rating Andy Robertson, whatever. This is a video just commemorating what Andy Robertson has done for the Liverpool Football Club. What a servant he's been since he came in the club. He's been nothing but professional. When he wasn't getting in the team straight away, he got his head down, he knuckled down, he fought hard for the shirt. And I think that's one of the best compliments that I can give Andy Robertson, that he's always fought hard for that shirt. Not technically in terms of skill, you wouldn't say he's the most gifted footballer, but fought hard, gave everything. And I'll always remember those seasons when him and Trent went toe and toe in terms of getting the assist when Jurgen Klopp was the manager. Him and Trent bombing forward, Salah and Mane tucking in with Firmino and just literally kind of whipping balls. And we were an absolute joy to watch. And especially in the times now where you look and you think about how disconnected the whole team is in terms of tactical awareness, ability, on-field fucking approach, all that kind of stuff. And you just, when announcements come out like this, you think back to the memories that player or that manager gave you. When I think back to Andy Robertson, I think back to some of the balls that he used to whip in from the left, and Mo Salah kind of appearing at the back post, even popping up with some really important goals against the likes of, I think it's Villa, Everton, and some that spring to mind. The old Lionel Messi head push. Bit of a shithouse thing to do, but he's our shithouse, isn't he? So we loved it at the time, and it just an all round. It just seemed. I've never ever met the guy, but it just seems like an all round sound guy, a guy that you'd love to go to the pub, have a couple of pints with, and he's going to be sadly missed. It doesn't come as a shock. There were rumours linking him away in January. The club obviously convinced him to stay. It's unfortunate because the picture of that the 2019 Champions League final team, and I alluded to it with the video that I did about Mo Salah, where like all the players that have left are just getting greyed out. And I think there was Robbo, Van Dijk and Alisson left. And this is another one down now. Robbo is obviously going to leave the club. It'd be interesting to see where he goes. Will he stay in the Premier League? Will he try his hand abroad? He was heavily linked with Atletico Madrid in the summer. I can't see Robertson going abroad, if I'm honest. I could see him potentially going to play for Celtic. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's a Celtic fan, so I could definitely see him going and doing a job up there. But just what a servant to Liverpool Football Club, and he will be sadly missed. And I've honestly got to say, with the likes of Robbo and Henderson and Milner all leaving, Salah leaving, Van Dijk and Alisson back into their careers, I'm a little bit scared for where Liverpool is going and who is replacing these leaders, these big characters, if you like, because we all know about the senior leadership team at Liverpool. You know, it was Milner, Ali, Van Dijk, Henderson. Then Henderson and Milner left, Salah came in. I think Trent might have even got in there when he was vice-captain. Obviously, Trent's left. And all these players that you associate with leadership, and it's one thing that Liverpool are definitely lacking on the field at the moment, is leadership, is these players that can kind of set the standards for the new guard, if you like. And Andy Robertson is definitely one of those players. Like I say, in terms of like skill set, he wasn't a skillful player, but he gave it all. He set the standards, and he expected everyone else to follow. And James Milner, Jordan Henderson was similar players to that. And now all these players have gone. I am quite worried for Liverpool, for Liverpool's future, because once again now you think that also potentially leaves another hole in the squad that we need to fill in the summer. Now, Kostas Tsimikas is a left back. He is on loan at Roma. He's probably going to come back to Liverpool, whether Liverpool look to use him as a backup to Kirkers long term. Who knows? But we've all seen the hindrance that the summer gone has had on the squad in terms of making wholesale changes. And the summer coming up is looking like it's going to be another summer where we're going to have to make wholesale changes. And what I mean by that is potentially 5 or 6 players coming in, players the likes of Robertson, Salah are leaving. It's worrying. I have to say, it's worrying. But yeah, sad to see Robbo go. What an incredible servant to the club. I imagine between him and Salah, they will get the best, well, especially from the fans inside the ground, but I'm sure everyone online will be sending their messages to Andy Robertson now, wishing him all the best and thanking him for his time at Liverpool. And I, for one, as much as I'm not looking forward to the end of the season, I'm looking forward to kind of saying my goodbyes to Robertson and Salah, and basically thanking them for what they've done, because they have both played a major part in getting Liverpool to where they are. I want to say now, but where we got to at the end of last season in terms of being Premier League champions for the second time in 5 years, and arguably playing his part in one of the greatest Premier League teams of all time. I know that's a bold statement, but I'm going to stand by it. The team of Liverpool, around 2018 to 2021 under Klopp was one of the best teams ever. They was one of the best teams to watch without a doubt. We accumulated ridiculous record-breaking points tallies for the club, and we was unlucky that we didn't get another couple of Premier League trophies. But listen, we was up against a juggernaut of a team that was Manchester City. No complaints there. It is what it is. The best team win the league, and Man City was the best. But I'm sure Andy Robertson will be over the moon and extremely proud of what he has accomplished in a Liverpool shirt, and whatever he goes on to do with the rest of his career, I wish him nothing but the best. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in a bit.